For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, for the record.
Good morning, YouTube. So I've got to pack up a bunch of stuff before I get going to work today. Today's video might end up being just a little bit shorter than usual. It might just be kind of this and then the workout, and that might be it, because I've got to do some corporate headshots today. So I'm going to show you guys, just kind of go over real quick what I am taking. I've already got a few things at the location, but we're going to go over what I'm taking right now, and I'll tell you what I have there in a second. So to start off, I'm going to be taking a single C stand. That's going to be for my key light. And then I've got the Aperture Light Dome Mark II. I don't know that I'll be using that. I might end up using it for more like 3/4 portraits that I'm going to be doing. We'll have to see. But I have the Aperture 120D, the original version. I don't need the 120D2, so right now I've only got the 120D. It's an amazing light. Like I've said before, I'll have to do a review on that one of these days. But next thing I've got is a 1x3 strip softbox Bowens mount, and of course I've got my camera bag down here. Now my primary lens that I will be using is the 70-200. This guy is what I use for all of my corporate headshots and what I like to use for a lot of like corporate style portraits, wedding photography, things like that. If I'm doing more like fashion portraits or just going out shooting, I like to use the 85-1.4. This guy, the bokeh on it is amazing, and all this will be used on the Canon EOS R that I'm shooting on right now. But overall, that's the stuff that I'm going to be taking with me. At the location, I've already got two, Flashpoint Evolve 200 flashes, and accompanying softboxes with those, as well as light stands. So those are already on the location, and the wireless trigger for them. With all my setup, what I like to do for headshots is more the Peter Hurley style of lighting setup. So I'll generally, for women, use a triangular setup. So I'll throw a picture up on the screen here in a minute, but basically I'll have a key light, a fill, and then an upfill as well, kind of like a beauty lighting setup. So that's what I use for women. For men, I'll generally use a main key and then a kick behind so that it hits the shadows, and that's kind of my main lighting setup. Now, one thing I do like to use as well is I like to use a constant light in some form. Now, whether that's behind me or as my key light or as one of the fills, I like to use a constant light in order to get the pupils of my subject down as much as possible, because a lot of people will tend to not really notice that in the pupils you have a lot of color and a lot of detail in your eyes. So as Peter Hurley has done in the past, he uses constant lights. He's used Kino Flows, he uses Westcott flex lights. For me, I've either done, and I've set up like two soft boxes behind me with constant lights, or what I'm going to be doing today is my key light is going to be the Aperture 120D. So that's going to be like pretty much right on top of the people that I'm shooting, and that's going to bring their pupils down a lot. So that's going to bring out all of that color in their eyes. I personally prefer that, as opposed to if I were shooting with just flashes, you're going to have really large pupils, which in my opinion I really don't like. I like to have that real estate in the eye. I like the color, I like the detail. Being able to see that really draws you into headshots more. So that's kind of my plan for right now. I will be also shooting tethered, and one of these days I'm going to do a full detailed video on how I shoot headshots. I'll throw up a couple of examples of headshots that I've done in the past. Overall, it's one of my favorite things to shoot, and I really enjoy it. But I got to pack all this stuff up. I almost forgot, the other thing that I have is a collapsible backdrop. So I've got just a plain black backdrop that's already in the car. Packed that up last night because it's a homemade collapsible backdrop that I've used for traveling for a little while. When I'm in the studio, I like to just have a paper seamless roll backdrop, but for travel, this is something that I made a long time ago and it's worked really well, so I haven't bothered buying a new one. But essentially it's a PVC frame, and then I've got a stretchy black fabric that I stretch around it. So really simple DIY, costs like $10. if that. I think I got the fabric for free. Somebody was going to throw it away and I grabbed it. And then the PVC was like $5. So as opposed to spending 50, 60, 70 bucks on a backdrop, sure, I'll take it. But yeah, that's the plan for today. I'm gonna get ready, pack all this stuff up, and head to the location. Now, unfortunately, I won't be able to film there due to confidentiality reasons. There's a lot of fairly confidential stuff and clients there and things like that. So, fortunately, I won't be able to film there, but one of these days, I will show you guys my full headshot setup, how I like to go through and take them, and then I'll actually go through and show you how I edit them as well. But for now, I'll just throw a few of my headshots that I've done in the past on the screen here so you can see examples of the work and what I'm talking about. And I gotta pack up, get ready to head out. And while I'm packing up, I will play the workout from this morning. Today was a leg workout and was a pretty damn good workout. Really quick, high intensity. Hey yo, Chewy. Hey yo. Oh, come here. Yo, say yo. Can you say hello to everybody? Yeah, can you say hi? Hey woo. Hey woo. Yeah, hi. But I'll play the workout commentary right now. Like I said, it was a leg day today, focusing primarily on quads, and then we threw some calves in at the end. So hopefully you guys enjoy. And as I said, if I don't see you guys again after this, I hope you enjoyed the video. Smash that like button for me. It's okay. It's okay. Give Chewy a like. Every like gives him one more hug and kiss. And I will see you guys either later or tomorrow.
Alright guys, so jumping into today's workout, like I said, this is a leg workout focusing primarily on our quads. Now we're going to recruit a little bit of glutes and hamstrings, but it's going to be a lot of quad focused movements. Starting off, we're going to be doing a pyramid superset between leg press and leg extensions. So what I'm doing here is I'm doing leg press, narrow stance, focusing on those quads, not going super deep, going pretty much just to where my quads touch my chest or touch my stomach. But every single time I do a new set, I'm increasing the weight and decreasing the reps. So I started at around 15 to 20 reps with a single plate, dropped it down to 12 to 15 reps for 2 plates, and then so on and so forth, all the way up to 5 plates. And every single time, instead of resting, I was supersetting it with 10 to 12 reps on seated leg extension. Now, once I hit 5 plates, then I worked my way back down in weight and up in reps. So essentially, think of it like a pyramid. You're climbing all the way up to the point, and then you're coming back down. The weight is going to increase, your reps are going to decrease, then as the weight decreases, your reps increase. The entire time, you're going to be supersetting it with a seated leg extension for 10 to 12 reps, trying to avoid resting. And actually, I really wasn't resting. My only rest was loading and unloading the plates from the leg press. That was it. Apart from that, I was just going back and forth, back and forth. Hell of a pump, crazy fun exercise combination. Well, fun, relatively speaking. But overall, I really enjoyed it. And it just pretty much killed my legs. Now, next thing I moved on to was a seat or a dumbbell goblet squat. You saw I had the dumbbell between my legs, and I was focusing on the quads again, just trying to isolate them. If you're not careful with this movement or with that movement, you really can tend to incorporate more of your glutes and hamstrings. So you really have to try and connect with the mind and muscle connection there. And superset that with a 30 to 45 second wall sit. So I did 3 total sets there. 15 to 20 reps on the goblet squats, superset with a 30 to 45 second wall sit. Now, once I finished that, then I moved into some squats. Now, these are high volume squats. I did 4 sets of 15 to 20 reps. And you can see I've only got 35 pounds on each side, so 115 pounds on the bar. And with that, it was like I could barely get 15 reps on that final set. So this one will kill you. Try and keep the form as tight as possible. Don't go crazy heavy on it because you will not be able to do super heavy weight. The whole point of this is you've pre-exhausted and pre-fatigued all the muscles surrounding the legs and all the muscles surrounding your quads. So with this, you're just going to burn out your legs. Now, finished off with some calves, and with this, what I actually did was calves to the Flower by Mulby song. So that's the whole Bring Sally Up, Bring Sally Down song. Instead of going up, I reverse it. So when they say go up, or when they say go down, I'm going up, holding that. Down, I go, or up, I go down. You guys know what I mean. Overall, really damn good workout. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Give it a try. You should be in and out in like 45 minutes, 50 minutes tops. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe for more videos like this coming out all the time. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's episode. So, yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Bye.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, yeah. For the record.